Bezrat Hashem, today's podcast is entitled The Happy Fish. And I was teaching a class in body soul health. And I told the class that we have to take good care of the body because it's a priceless gift from Hashem. One of the participants, a young man named Ron, he didn't like what I said. He called out, he said, "Hey, Rabbi, who ever heard of giving a gift and then dictating to the recipient how to use the gift? Besides, if my body's a gift, then I should be entitled to use it any way I see fit." He says, "Who asked for the gift in the first place?" He continued. He wasn't a happy young man. And he said to me, "I should be entitled to use the gift any way I want." And he said, "I'll give you an example. I'd like to eat shellfish, especially shrimp. The Torah says I can't do that. And I love to drive to the beach on Shabbat, and the Torah says I can't do that. So what kind of gift is that? You give me a gift and you give all these stipulations. I can't do this and I can't do that. And what's good is a gift that's got all types of strings attached to it. In this case, 613 strings." Well, it seemed that the young man was making a strong point. The other people in the class said, "Oh, wait, this guy's got something to say." But it's only superficially so. So I noticed that he liked the water. He mentioned shellfish, he mentioned fish, he mentioned the beach, and he probably loves the ocean too, and everything related to it. So I asked him, I said, "Hey, Ron, if your birthday was coming up and I really like you and I decided to buy you an aquarium, would you be happy with a gift like that?" And Ron said, "Sure, the bigger the better." So I said, "Okay, that's fine. Suppose I get you this gorgeous 80-gallon aquarium, complete with everything you need. It's got a heater, it's got a filter, it's got lights, it's got all the equipment you need. You've got a beautiful pair of fish, neon tetras that they glow in the dark, and the proper food that you have to visit. Oh, pet store owner gives everything we need." And he says, "But one thing that the pet store owner gave when I bought the gift for you, or when I will buy the gift for you, I give some stipulations how to take care of that aquarium." He's going to tell me to make sure that the water's got to be 78 degrees Fahrenheit, plus minus 4 degrees. It's not a big deal, but best to aim for 78 degrees and make sure the pH, the acidity of the water, is neutral. And if possible, if not exactly neutral, which is 7.0 pH, make it a little bit acidic, somewhere between 6.5 and 7, but no more. No, certainly not more acidic and not more alkalinic, of course. And then we have to make sure that that water doesn't have any ammonia in it, or it doesn't have any additives, chemical additives that could endanger the fish. And have to clean the filter on time, proper maintenance. Would have to agree to these stipulations and give this gorgeous gift? Ramon says, "Sure, that's a proper maintenance. That's what you have to do." So wait a second. I asked him, I said, "Wait, what if you thought that I had no right in dictating you how to use your gift? That maybe you want to save electricity, and so you don't want to use the light, or you don't want to use the filter, and maybe you don't want to change the water or change the filter because when you change the filter, it doesn't smell so good, it stinks, or maybe you want to feed the fish breadcrumbs instead of this expensive fish food. If you did that, made these changes, the fish wouldn't last long, would they?" He agreed, of course the fish wouldn't last long. So not only did Ron agree, but the whole class agreed that the best way to take care of an aquarium is to read a proper manual, care for aquarium and care for fish. And that's definitely not dictating to the recipient of the aquarium, the recipient of that gift, how to take care of his gift. They're not dictating what to do. It's how to get the best enjoyment and to make it look beautiful. When people come over to your aquarium, you want the water to be clear and the fish to look fantastic. And you get your most enjoyment out of this. So we see that it's a gift, even though there are conditions about the best way to care for it. Well, the same thing with the body. The body is truly a gift, but the Torah is simply the Creator's manual how to get the very best out of that gift. Just we need a manual to care for our fish and for our aquarium. We certainly need a manual how to take care of ourselves because we're a lot more complicated creatures than fish. We have creatures that fish have a basic animal soul. And they can't speak. That's nefesh. They don't have a ruach. They have neshama. We have the basic animal soul. We have the ruach, the human soul, speaking of the soul. We have neshama, the higher part, the part of the divine. So people think they know how to take care of themselves, but maybe they're only taking care of one part of themselves. Most people don't even know how to take care of nefesh, the basic animal soul. How many people eat junk food? How many people do things that are detrimental to themselves? But since so many people use this gift from the Creator improperly, they suffer from anger, they suffer from jealousy. Millions of people are chronically depressed. That's not what the meant. But Hashem didn't put us in the world to be chronically depressed. He gives us a manual. It's called the Torah. We fulfill the Torah. The Torah teaches us how to be happy. So all these ailments that we have are for not properly following the manufacturer's guidelines, which is the owner's manual. And Hashem created us as creator. He created us and gave us the owner manual, which is called the Torah. So the Torah doesn't force anyone to do anything. Torah gives a blessing for doing the proper thing, and it says a curse. The Torah is really more cause and effect than is telling you must do this. If a person doesn't do what the Torah says, he doesn't go outside and get hit in the head with a bolt of lightning. That's taking away our free choice. Hashem doesn't take away our free choice. So it's not dictating what to do. It's telling us the best possible way to take care of ourselves. And that's what the Creator wants us. He wants to have the most enjoyment from our lives, most enjoyment from ourselves. And this is why we need to follow the owner's manual, because the Creator, he wrote that himself. That's the Torah. And we follow the Torah. We manifest what the Creator wants in the world. We make this world a better place. We make ourselves a better place. Meanwhile, take care and God bless.